Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky. The message I bring to you today is the Christ who won't go away. Many are perplexed concerning this man who declares himself to be a living Christ, a simple man of truth. It is quite understandable that such would be the case, since everyone reading this and listening to my voice uh, has been constantly and continually subjected to the satanic control of themselves as civilized human beings through their acknowledged and acquiescence of outer-directed mind control. You see, are all cultured human beings. You do not live in truth, but in fantasy, illusions which you have accepted as truth. None of you who resist the simple words of this Christ are free from such mind control, as those thoughts which have been imposed and reinforced upon your peripheral intellectual consciousness at the satanic level of intellect is the source of your own cherished beliefs. All belief is illusion, bar none. It is but a fragmentary will-o'-the-wisp grasp of that non-dualistic, which is whole, holistic, holy truth, that which is beyond time and space, beyond the realm of intellect itself. It arises in consciousness as an idea, a concept, be it superstitious or mythical, which has been reinforced through repetition until it becomes a fortified standard of thought and behavior which governs one's outer controllable direction in life. It is an illusion because the fiction of belief is fragmented and oppositional at best, and can be replaced at any time through substitution by another belief which serves you better in the confused society that you live in. Such cannot be said about truth. But truth is holistic. Truth is what is. It transcends all cultures, all governments, all religions, all fictions of the mind. All civilized men and women, you, each of you, are such cultured believers, and you will sacrifice everything, including your own lives, and the lives of your loved ones, in the defense of such satanic illusions. Such is the nature of dualistic hell on earth. It exists only because spiritually lost souls have succumbed to the satanic temptations, which have caused man to fall away from the grace of truth and into the abyss of worshiping his own graven images projected by his intellect. That is, and always has been, man's fall from grace, the resonance of holistic Christ consciousness, truth itself. Now, I have been writing and speaking about this holistic level of consciousness for some 20 years now on the intellect. But to what avail? Apparently little or none. For you are addicted to the satanic images which rule your lives. Your lives are testimony to that fact. For you remain divided, confused, energized by the conflict of opposition, all of which defines the satanic realm of intellect and the hell that you have made of your lives. Why do my words, the words of this simple man of truth, this Christ, threaten the status quo? And what is the evidence that substantiates such a bold statement as the signature comment found at the bottom of this article and other articles penned by this Christ? You all forge your worldviews on the information that you receive by faceless elitists who control your thought, your reality, through the institutions of government, banking, religion, and media. You must all be kept off balance with excitement, uncertainty. Fear is important to bind you. And you must be in a state of doubt if your slave chains are to remain intact. My words, my actions, dissolve those chains, for they are merely a means to demonstrate that what this sovereign man of the people, this Son of God, has done to expose the fantasies which rule civilized man, all men like you can do. There is no mystery to it. It is just a shift of consciousness. As one can see, my two websites, arkenterprises.com and lisarayenterprises.com, contain much of the actual evidence of this Christ's experience in the spiritual and the political realms in this present incarnation. I share them with all, with you and with government, religion, and media personally, sending them to print, TV, and radio media, whose avowed purposes are to spread the news and to inform you. But do they really spread news? Many others have come to the attention of the media by declaring themselves to be Christ's. They have all been covered by the media and authorities as so much novelties, as they rely upon the original fantasies penned by those who could be traced to be but articulate slaves, authorized to control the mass mind under the patronage of those who satanically rule over the consciousness of civilized societies. There is one exception to that rule, and it is directly traceable to the media tactic of employing stone silence when it comes to referencing this living Christ. There you will find a stone wall of silence, even though writings and YouTube videos are sent to them in a timely fashion, so that the message cannot be ignored. Yet it is ignored, and the numbers, the controlled numbers of views, indicate that it is being censored at the same time. You are being kept unaware and continue to be fed the propaganda, the illusory statements of control that keep you a slave to your government, to your religions. Now, such hidden in plain sight tactics are used by the media and government when it comes to not drawing attention to the energy of this simple man of truth and his solutions, which could change life on earth as we know it. For those of you who become incensed by my signature line, all you have to do is come up with the name of one man, any man, who has ever existed since time began, who has made such a bold statement, a statement that removes the unawareness, that allows people to see the truth of themselves, maybe for the first time in their lives. If you cannot do so, if you cannot find one man, any man, who came up with that statement in all of history, then it must be true. Open your eyes, wake up, and free yourself from the satanic bondage of your beliefs. You are being had, each of you, and you seem to be defensive of your ignorance. That is all you have to do. Wake up, open your eyes, see the truth, and act on what you see. Thank you for your time.